Hello guys, thank you for joining Real Estate Solutions Today YouTube channel. And today I'm going to teach you what to do next once you have a full executed contract. And let's imagine that for this case, this particular property 11701 Southwest Rosano Lane, Port St. Lucie 34987 is our full executed offer, right? Let's assume that this is our full executed contract. Now, what's next? Well, time to do your inspection for the buyer, time to keep an eye on your loan approval date, on your closing date, and how to do that. Well, Appfiles comes with your personal assistant. Remember, this system that I provide to my agents free of charge, it comes with your personal assistant. And how do you create a reminder? Well, you have your tasks here. Create a task uh, uh, um, green button, right? Click on it and you see what happened. It opens a task window. But let's close it for now. Let's refresh our days. So as we look at our notes that we put initially, closing day is May 29, inspection day is May 4, loan approval day is May 22nd. Yes, you can come and review it here once in a while, but what about if you're too busy dealing with all the stuff? Maybe you have a part-time job, maybe you're too busy with other clients and you forget of those days. But not with this system. This system, like I said, it comes with your personal assistant. If you click on create a task, okay, and let's do first closing date, May 29. So create a task where title right here, what your title is. So closing date, that's it. Now assign to who? Let's say I am the agent, right? So as I assign it to me. Due date. When is the due date? May, what do we say? 29. This is for me a priority that is high. Status is in progress. Why is in progress? Because we already have a full executed contract, right? Now, here's the key. Reminder. Who is going to remind? Me, Feliciano, right? So you, the agent in this case. And remind me 5 days, so let's put 3 days before the 5 days. 5 days before the closing day, remind me. 5 days before due date, remind me. So due date is the 29th. So meaning on the 24th, what's going to happen? If I click add, it brings the task. It creates the task now. So as you see, assigner, my name, 5 days before due date. Once you've done that, click create task. And as you can see here, you already have an open task, file task, closing date, assigned to me, May 29. So what's going to happen, 5 days before May 29, you're going to receive an email from the system, and it's going to say, closing date for this particular day is due on the 29th. And why? Because you want to contact a mortgage broker, you want to get a clear to close, you want to be on top with the mortgage broker. Always the agent has to be in communication with the mortgage broker. This is the way we have created our closing date task. Second task is inspection, May 4. Click one more time, create a task, and we're going to write here inspection date. Assigned to me, and it's due when? May 4. And for me, it's a high priority and it's in progress. And you will remind me, and you will remind me 3 days before the due date. Click add a task, and it's here 3 days before due date, create a task. Now we have two tasks open. We have the inspection day that is due on May 4 and the closing day, right? If you click on the little arrows here, it tell you how many days you have left. It's in 7 days, 27 days. You guys see that? Last task that we're going to create right now is the loan approval date, which is the most important part for my agents. Why? Why? Again, let me open the contract and let me explain you why, just to refresh you. This deposit of $10,000, you, the buyer agent, are responsible for it to protect your client and always. So now, based on the contract, we have 30 days. So it says, and if you go to page 2, that if, it says here, let me read it. If buyer fails to timely deliver either notify provider in paragraphs A, B about the seller prior to expiration of the loan approval period, the loan approval should be deemed waived. What's this mean? It means that if you let this day expire, meaning your 30 days, and for this expiration day, we choose what day? May 22nd. If we leave that day to expire on May 22nd, right? Roughly 30 days, we calculate that it's May 22nd, right? If you leave that day expire and you don't notify ahead of time to the listing agent that the loan has been declined and send a release and cancellation prior to the expiration of this day, it is assumed that the loan has been approved. Okay, and the buyer, if later on the buyer gets a denial letter, the buyer will lose his $10,000 deposit. So just keep an eye, and it says there, and I read it one more time. If buyer fails to timely deliver, either notify, provide in paragraph A, B, meaning about the financing period, which is here, the seller prior to the expiration of the loan approval period, the loan approval shall be deemed waived, in which event the contract will continue as if the loan approval has been obtained. It says right there. Provided, however, seller may elect to terminate this contract by delivering a written notice to the buyer within 3 days of expiration of the loan approval date. If this contract is timely terminated, as provided by paragraphs A, B, the above, and buyer is not in default under the term of this contract, buyer should refund the deposit. Buyer should be refunded the deposit, thereby releasing buyer and seller. That means you cancel on time. Now, loan approval has been obtained or deemed to have been obtained. Deemed meaning if you don't provide denial or cancellation letter, is deemed to be obtained as provided above. Buyer fails to close this contract, then the deposit should be paid to seller. Watch out, guys. All right? So, just to remind you, create a task, title, loan approval date, assigned to me, the agent. When? May 22nd. This is a high priority and really high, and it's in progress. Assigned to me, the agent, and remind me 5 days and add. Now, guys, if you do those 3 tasks, inspection, loan approval day, and closing day, you will never miss a day. The system will automatically email you, okay? Once you pass those days and everything is okay and you want to close a task, simply go to your Appfiles. You see this little box, click on the check mark, put a check mark, in there. And it says rest to the Appfiles system, complete task, yes. And it will stop sending you emails. All right? So this is a way to remind you, or in other words, for the system to remind you of your important days for your client. Thank you, And I appreciate all your feedback on my videos. And please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you and good day.